Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and we talk about BNGO or bio nanogenomics every once in a while here. It's my favorite genomics play right now, and this stock, just like pretty much every other tech stock right now, is beat down really bad. So it might be time to look at this stock for a potential rebound. A couple things happened Friday, stimulus passed yesterday, last night. So that, I think, is a positive catalyst for the market next week. So we have that going for BNGO next week. We also have earnings next week, Thursday. And I want to read an article here on Yahoo Finance from Zacks Equity Research. And they think that bionanogenomics could surprise us and beat earnings on Thursday. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over the stock price because BNGO had a pretty good Friday along with a bunch of other stocks. And again, I yesterday in my video, I talked about how I don't think this is over, this correction that we're having right now, but we certainly could see a green week next week if all of these conditions give people more confidence in the market right now. Okay, so keep that in mind when we talk about BNGO right now. Let's just jump right into this article. Again, this is on Yahoo Finance, Zacks Equity Research. If you aren't familiar with Zacks, check them out. It's a really good research and analyst company. So we're going to jump right in. It says, why bionanogenomics might surprise this earnings season. Investors are always looking for stocks that are poised to beat at earnings season, and bionanogenomics may be one such company. The firm has earnings coming up pretty soon, and events are shaping up quite nicely for their report. That is because bionanogenomics is seeing favorable earnings estimate revision activity as of late, which is generally a precursor to an earnings beat. After all, analysts raising estimates right before earnings with the most up-to-date information possible is a pretty good indicator of some favorable trends underneath the surface for BNGO in this report. It says, in fact, the most accurate estimate for the current quarter is currently at a loss of 5 cents per share for BNGO compared to a broader Zacks consensus estimate of a loss of 6 cents per share. This suggests that analysts have very recently bumped up their estimates for BNGO, giving the stock a Zacks earnings ESP of plus 9.09% heading into earnings season. Now, we're going to jump over to WeBull here, guys. If you don't use WeBull, you get pre-market and after hours trading for like 4 or 5 hours on both sides. It's actually pretty cool. And you can sign up and get 2 free stocks. All you have to do is fund your account with $100. You get 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,850. So it's pretty sweet. But WeBull is a really good platform. So I like to use this platform for all of my charts and stuff. So on Friday, we saw BNGO jump 3.62% plus an additional 7.4% after hours. You can see that right here. You can see these 2 big green candles the other day. So this is, let's just pull up like the 3-month chart on BNGO. If you guys have been trading, investing, whatever in BNGO, you know the story, right? Way back here, look at this, 48 cents per share. There were fears back in December that bionanogenomics was going to be delisted from the NASDAQ. Completely delisted, gone, bye-bye, right? And they would have had to been on the over-counter exchange. Then that news came out along with some other news, and the symposium happened. I don't know if you guys remember some of this stuff, but if you're familiar with bionanogenomics, you should know some of the history here with this stock. So if we go back a full year, for instance, right? This stock at one point was 25 cents per share, way back here. And it pretty much traded sideways, didn't go above $1 pretty much until a little bit here in July of 2020, but it pretty much just traded sideways for a long time. Then we saw a massive 1,500% jump here up until the $455 range. It ran all the way up here to a high, I think, of over $7, right? And I bought after this correction here for my long-term portfolio. I made quite a bit of money. I sold my initial investment, and I'm just kind of hanging out with house money in this investment right now. So even though we've dipped a lot, I'm not afraid of any sort of further movement, because all of the money that I have in Bionanogenomics right now is profit. So I sold out my initial investment. I took that money and repurposed it into other investments. I like to do that in my long-term portfolio. Now, Bionanogenomics from here, right, from this $7.68 range, I think we're going to see a good week next week for Bionanogenomics. Now, in my video yesterday, I talked about my swing trading strategies. This could be a great swing trade if you're into that sort of thing, with the earnings catalyst coming up and the potential that these analysts are saying Bionanogenomics is going to beat earnings estimates. Now, there is, I'm just be upfront and honest, right? There is a potential that this falls further if the market continues to go down. I said it yesterday, I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I don't think this was any sort of major correction yet, because the Dow and S&P didn't fall more than 10%. Okay, we saw a big correction in the NASDAQ, but we didn't see a huge correction in the S&P. In fact, the S&P is back above 3,800 points again when it fell below that last week for a day or two. So it has recovered nicely, but I think until we see it get back above 3,900 to 4,000, that would give me further conviction that the market is turning around. I think we're still kind of in this gray area right now where people are still kind of uncertain, and that may change once people get some stimulus checks and hopefully aren't just hoarding it all away in their savings account. Like a lot of people are just kind of hanging on to cash right now. And in this sort of environment, it's good to have a certain amount of cash, don't get me wrong, but it's also really good to have your money working for you, whether it's starting a passive income business, you know, like my wife and I do print on demand stuff, whether you're doing that or investing in the stock market in a smart way. Put your money to work for you, that's usually a good way to build wealth for yourself and for your family, you know, in the long haul. Okay, so Bionanogenomics, I really think could have a good week next week, but it's going to be up to the broader market overall. Now, the sentiment I'm hearing from, you know, people in my Discord, from people on, you know, YouTube comments, things like that, I think the general sentiment is we're starting to correct to the upside, and I think that's a good thing for next week. Okay, again, I don't think we're completely out of the woods yet, so I'm not maxing out margin or anything crazy like that, like some people are right now. Because I think there is potentially more downside to some of these stocks, obviously, right? But I think Bionanogenomics could have a good week. So what do you guys think? Let me know. Do you like that analysts are saying, hey, Bionanogenomics is doing well, they're likely to beat earnings? Do you think that's a positive catalyst? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate your feedback. As always, if you want to join and be a part of the private Discord, I would love to have you over there. If you're serious about investing, if you're serious about learning how to trade, how to long-term trading, short-term trading, options trading, all that kind of stuff, I would love to have you over there. We do a lot of that work over on the private Discord. All you have to do is jump down. There's a link for my Patreon down in the description. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.